Hi Capricorn, welcome to your May New Love Tarot reading. Capricorn, so we're looking at new love. So I define new love as, of course, could be somebody totally new coming into your life. This could be someone that you just met, very new, it's very recent, and you're just getting to know them, maybe dating just a little tiny bit. This could be a crush. This could be a missed opportunity from the past. This could be someone you've known but never been romantically involved with. However, it's not about exes or somebody that you already had some sort of romantic relationship with. So please do keep that in mind. All right, so we have the Gilded Reverie Lenormand here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. And this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, male or female. General collective reading. Also cross watchers and anyone with heavy placements. But welcome in Capricorn, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Capricorn, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. But if you find this reading heavily resonates for you, there'll be an extended reading and I'll tell you about that at the end of this reading. So let's see what we have here. Well, we have the Rider, 1, new beginnings, 9 of Cups, 9 of Hearts down here, wish fulfillment, happiness, joy. This is single energy for me as well. This is growth, luck, expansion with the rainbow. And the Rider, you know, can be messages, could be messages, it could be a new beginning. This could be news, information, invitations, and something happening very fast. And then we have the Mice. Well, I don't like that. We have 23, which is 5, which is about change. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, which, no, the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, I'm sorry. 7 of Clubs, which is the 7 of Wands, which could be like a block or an obstacle or a nuisance. That's definitely a nuisance, right? Pesky nuisance kind of energy. And then we have the Owls, which is the birds. We have 12, which is 3. Growth, luck, expansion, building. Here's the 7 of Pentacles. That's weird. I call that the 7 of Pentacles, and here it is. 7 of Pentacles. Something you've been waiting for? You've been waiting for, because this sometimes can indicate news, communication. With the owl, the owls, the birds here. And then we have time, tick-tock, clock. 3710, endings and new beginnings. Now, I'm going to read you just a smidget here. There's 2 bird cards in this deck, and I just like to read the little snippets that are here. It's not long. Owls, this is the second bird's card. Oh my God, my voice. Let's see, but owls, the birds, the owls can also indicate communication, usually of less frivolous nature. Sharing their wisdom, urging to listen. What others have to say, and look for other important signs around you. A phone call, a text, or a date. That is how I communicate. I am in meetings or interviews, and I like to negotiate. I can be your sibling, lover, or mate. Couples is what I indicate. Now with the Rider, I mean, we see that here as I am always bringing news. Look around me to see what it includes. I might be coming to visit or bringing you some changes. I am fast and always on the move. If you see a negative card close by, you'll probably not enjoy the reply. But I mean, the Mice is not a great card. It could be a meddlesome energy, but I'm feeling like you're going to hear from somebody. This could be someone you haven't heard from or talked to in a long time. So obviously, it could be like an old friend or acquaintance. It's not about a lover or an ex. It could be a missed opportunity. Maybe there was a nuisance or something pesky or an obstacle in the way before. And maybe it's been some time and now someone's coming in with some news. I mean, and that can indicate right here a date, right? A new beginning with that one with the Rider. And there's definitely something here with time. So let's get into it and see what we need to know about this. All right. So we have the Good Tarot here, Capricorn Sun. Do your reading with this deck. I usually close this reading out with another oracle for extra messages at the end, but we'll be doing that in the extended. And I also have a different tarot deck to do the extended as well. But when we get into this reading here, we'll see what's out and what we'll be looking into in the extended at the end. So let's see what all this means for you, Capricorn, new love. I'm feeling like it's a missed opportunity or like an old maybe somebody you flirted with or had feelings for in the past. Again, that could be a missed opportunity from the past, a crush from the past, or something. It could even be someone maybe you dated once or twice, but it was nothing serious from the past. So let's see. 9 of Wands. So there's an obstacle. 8 of Swords reversed that is now removed. And now here comes action, travel, communication, Cupid's arrows. 4 of Swords. Could be somebody, you've both been thinking about each other, right? And now here comes the Knight of Cups, which could be courting, dating, getting to know, romantic energy moving forward. So we see that. We see a block or a challenge here, 9 of Wands. That 8 of Swords is now removed. No more block. 8 of Wands, here comes Cupid's arrows, travel, action, communications. You'll be getting a text, a phone call, a message. Someone definitely, it's been still, 4 of Swords, but a lot of thinking about this. And then here comes love coming in here. Someone's definitely been thinking about making some sort of approach, reconnecting, coming in, connecting romantically. So I'll mention the signs as I see them, Capricorn. It can be signs of chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, you can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We have Scorpio there. Let's see what's on the bottom. 6 of Cups. Yeah, someone's coming back. Someone's coming back, exactly. And it could be a King of Pentacle type energy. And there's a lot of patience here. Healing, balance, patience, soulmate alignment. This could be an earth sign. This also can indicate you, Capricorn. But this is also a Virgo card for me. So it could be you or a fellow earth sign, but waiting patiently for someone to return. Right? A lot of anxiety here. 9 of Swords. If it's not you, this could be somebody in sales, business, finances, or something like that. Okay. So let's see. Tell me more about this person coming in for Capricorn. New love. What do we need to know? Because if you've never had a romantic relationship with this person, it would be new love even if you already know them. That's how I think of it as well. Okay, anyway, Capricorn. Let's see. Oh, it's fate, it's destiny, divine timing, things meant to be, things moving forward in a positive way. 3 of Wands, moving forward into the future, coming in soon. 2 of Cups, 2 people coming together romantically, finally. I keep seeing and feeling and hearing the 2 of you finally being able to come together romantically. Finally, right? 5 of Pentacles. There's been a lot of lack, loss, sadness, loneliness. But now there's the happy ending, right? The rainbow, sun. You don't get a rainbow without the sun, right? Happiness, joy, fulfillment in every single way. Healing. Most positive card. So we got Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. Page of Swords. So there comes communication. They could be checking out your social media. They could start to reconnect through social media, things of that nature, right? Been very confusing, right? It's been a while. 7 of Cups. But it's a true Emperor here taking the lead. Could be a business owner, entrepreneur, leader in some sort of way. All right. This patience wanted to show up again. Soulmate alignment, finally, right? So let's see, Capricorn, what else do we need to know about this person? We get more information on this new love. Finally happening is kind of the energy with this person. All right, let's see. Capricorn. What do we need to know about this person for Capricorn? 10 of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's more to the story between you. It was never over. Not that it ever began, but the connection you felt towards each other, or the energies you felt toward each other, were there for a reason, right? So there's more to the story here. 10 of Swords reversed. It's been stuck, though. 6 of Wands out is success, victory. And usually see on the usual tarot, the rider coming in with the offer on the wand, you know. King of Swords. This could be somebody now divorced, right? Or widowed, or been through some things. Single now. Sword people technically are single. There could be somebody who works in like law enforcement, even in the military, healthcare, medical, communications, education. High Priestess. Yeah, probably have not spoken in a while here. But he's a true... This person could own like their own practice. Business practice or something like that. Right? We have Aries, Pisces, Gemini. Transformation, death, reverse. Yeah, that was never... There's more here, right? Another King of Pentacles here. That could be you. Could be you, right? All right, so tell me more about this King of Swords. What are their true intentions? What do you need to know about the connection moving forward? Right, so maybe, you know, maybe they were married before or something like that. It could have been you met and fell for each other and it just wasn't right, or the right time or the right situation, right? But it looks like it could be happening now. Now, if we get the Hierophant is my spiritual match to the High Priestess. So you definitely could have had a spiritual connection towards this person, even through all this and all this time. Queen of Water, there's definitely love here. What are their intentions coming in? They still love you. Even though nothing ever happened between you, they still love you. And now, what did I say before? Two people can finally come together for romance, and the love is still here. It's pouring cats and dogs out there. So this could be very emotional, because water can be about love, emotions, feelings. And there's a water sign right here. Seven of Pentacles reverse, no more waiting. Empress, almost on the Emperor. That's crazy. Always looking at you, always seeing you, always thinking about you, even after all this time. And now the rain is really picking up even hotter. They even might have shed a lot of tears about you in the past. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear it? That's the rain. Anyway. Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands, taking the lead for this connection. It was always there, the lovers. Oh my goodness, love. Right? So this person, male or female, it don't matter. Queen of Wands. Again, could be a business owner, entrepreneur, leader. Some are very creative, artistic, intuitive, spiritual, even inspirational, like a public speaker. Outgoing, charismatic, charming, very attractive, go-getter kind of energy. Could be adventurous. But definitely takes lead and comes forward here for love. Finally, right? Can come together. Making that decision. Lovers right here. The connection. Love, lovers, love. Oh, look at this. Crazy. Okay. Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Gemini. Nine of Pentacles, a very single energy, right? Two of Swords, it's decision time about love. Romantic energy, confessions, apologies, and a big judgment call. Decision time, like I said. Okay, Capricorn. We'll do one more row with a little bit of clarifying. Then we're going to jump into the extended. But if it resonates for you here, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. Alrighty, Capricorn. So let's see, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Let's see. Four of Wands. Stability, foundation, transformation. Again, that's death in reverse. So the story between you was never over, even if there was other situations at play with the Four of Wands. It could be commitment, marriage, stability, foundation, and things to do with the home, right? But things, temptation. So there's the Devil. So this may have worried you a lot. I mean, we do have the Devil here. I would like to see strength come out. It does overcome the Devil, but we'll see. Four of Pentacles. There was some holding back, which could have set in a lot of fear. But like I said, it was the energies weren't right at that time. Whatever the situation was. But they're single now. Single, independent. Definitely, even though it was the wrong time, wrong situation, there was a lot of temptation to give into the connection towards each other. but I feel like you were both strong enough that didn't happen. Let's see, we got Scorpio, Capricorn. Well, this is your energy, Capricorn. Now, I'm not saying you're the devil, but yeah, I mean, this is definitely them coming in for you right here, Capricorn. World, again, a return of somebody, and the energies, the cycle was never complete between you. There's more, right? Things were never balanced at that time. That's why there was distance. Yeah, we've seen that. And it was stressful, right? It was stressful. But the new beginning is manifesting. They may not know what to say. Yeah, there's been time. We saw that Knight of Pentacles. Growth, expansion, Three of Pentacles. We've got Gemini, Virgo here. New beginning. So we're going to jump into the extended Capricorn. We're going to look even deeper to see what's going on here. Just more. Just whatever wants to come out. Definitely going to look into, I mean, we did see their intentions with love, but we're going to see more into that, what you need to know about them at this time, what does it look like now and moving forward, advice and guidance for you. See if we can get a little more about like what they were going through or what the situation was in the past. See if that comes out a little bit in the extended too. So like I said, we got two separate tarot, one separate tarot deck for that, the Chrysalis Tarot. And the answer is simple oracle for closing messages over there. So if you go over there, my Patreon link is below. You could do a one-time purchase, or you can become a member and receive every single readings, extended reading, every sign. So if you cross-watch, if you watch other signs and chart, ton of readings you'll have access to. So either way, or a single purchase, it's up to you. Everything will be down below with links. And if you're interested in a private reading, I have an Etsy shop below, and you can find all the readings I do here. And if you're also interested in just a general reading or money and career, I also offer that. So there's something to look at. Everything's below about everything you need. It's down there. So please feel free to check that out. So if I see you on the other side, I'll see you there. If this is where it ends for you, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope it helped, it resonated. Wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.